what is one of the many reasons you decided to become a running back?
With a running back graduating, I saw an opportunity to go to that spot and have an opportunity to play. So I think that's why I made the switch. Also, with a lot, I played wide receiver, but there was a lot of people playing that position. So
Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate scenario in that case because I did like wide receiver too, but I didn't really look at it that way.
yeah,
So, here, what was one of your ambitions for wanting to play football?
my dad kind of got me started on it. He kind of just told me I was gonna play football, and I didn't like it at first, but I guess I kind of fell in love with the sport.
Here, who were the people who had the big influence in your life?
My dad and mom for sure always come to my games and such, and driving me to my games during Pee Wee and middle school, and showing up to all my high school games. And my grandpa would also make an appearance at most of the games that he could come to. So those two.
Yeah, I definitely can agree on that. So, what age did you decide to play football at?
I think I started in fourth grade, I believe. So yeah, fourth grade.
Yep. So, this year. So, what future goals do you want to achieve in life, and what is one way you plan to achieve that?
Um, Probably getting started on my career early
Yeah,
and not waiting to put it off till later. And I plan on doing. Oh,
yeah, it's usually a little glitchy. So, it's
yeah, I think
here.
my.
Yep. So, this year. What is one piece of advice you would give to someone when choosing a position?
Uh, Choose based on like obviously your body type. So if you're a smaller, faster guy, you might want to go to wide receiver. If you're a bigger person, go to line. But also just choose a position that you like and you that motivates you to get better at that position
Yeah, definitely.
or what can help the team the most.
Yeah, because yeah. So, it's here. What sacrifices have you made to play football, and why do you think it's important for people to have these experiences?
Um, Working out every day, definitely having to motivate myself to go to the gym and such like that. And then I spent most of my last summer, which was my junior year, going to senior year at football camps. So definitely took away from social life, and you kind of have to devote yourself a little more than for other sports or such. And I
Definitely.
do think everyone should have an experience where they have to sacrifice something for the good of their sport or a hobby or etc. because it teaches you a lesson and helps you to work harder in life.
Definitely. So, let's hear. Why do you think it's good? Why do you think it's important for people to get a good education, and how do you view the benefits in your own personal experiences?
Well, for obvious reasons, an education will take you farther than most sports will because sports end at some point and an education will keep going forever. And most careers that most people will be going into require a good education. And what was that second part of the question you said?
Yeah, I speak really fast. I'm gonna get really excited. So, how do you view the
All
benefits
good.
in your own personal experiences?
Oh, well, for school's always been pretty important to me, keeping a high GPA, etc. And I'm getting an opportunity to go to a school that I like because of my GPA and getting scholarships for that.
Definitely. So, it's here. What is one piece of advice for future people looking to becoming a running back?
Uh, Gain size because running through the offensive and defensive line when you're small isn't very fun.
Yeah,
Hurts a lot
I mean,
more. And don't
look
be
at
scared to
Hanson.
hit. Yeah.
So, definitely can agree on that one. What is one game you could replay and why?
Probably the game against Lincoln, just because it was like we had that comeback going in, and I wish we would have had the chance to win that game. But I think if we had another chance, we would have won it.
Definitely. They're definitely kind of they're not like the best school right now, so we'll see what happens in like a year or two. So, can't wait to see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you want to be remembered? if you have the opportunity to do.
Um,
Yeah,
I want to be remembered as that senior that was nice to the underclassmen and was had as a person that they could go to if they had questions and not be scared. Because I had that when I was a freshman. Obviously, we were scared to talk to the seniors and such like that.
yeah. I mean, it's again, I had no social experiences way back then, so I mean, just getting to have those experiences now actually did pay off in the end. So it's definitely something that don't want to take for
Yeah.
granted. So Sierra, what is one of the many reasons, or Sierra, what it was one of the lessons you learned from playing football?
Hard work and dedication will get you far, and sometimes you just gotta push through the pain,
Yeah,
which will help. Which I think will help you in life because when things get hard, you're not just gonna give up.
definitely. So let's hear. How do you view self-confidence and why do you think it's important?
Self confidence.
Yep,
Well, obviously in football, if you're not confident about your ability to perform, you're not going to perform as well. So I think self confidence has a lot to do with sports in general on how well you perform. Yeah.
yeah. So Sierra, what is your exercise routine like?
Uh, well, during the season, it was a little lighter just because we had practice, obviously. But in the off season, it's usually 5 or 6 days a week, and I just hit like all the muscle groups, etc. Cardio.
Definitely. So let's hear. What do you typically eat before a football game?
Before football game, I always had a or an amino acids drink to get the blood moving and stuff like that. And then I would always have a bagel with peanut butter.
Yeah, you should have heard what Jed had to say, which does an upcoming interview. He always had
Uh-huh.
his SpaghettiOs, so couldn't honestly blame him, but I think that's kind of funny.
Smart move, smart move.
Yeah, so what conference game did you feel we could do better on?
What was that?
What conference game did you feel we could do better
Oh,
on, which we
conference
already
game.
went over that. Yep,
Probably the Roosevelt one. I think we went into that game thinking we were gonna beat them pretty easily, and in the end, we ended up getting beat pretty bad.
yeah,
And I feel like we could have done a lot better that game.
definitely me too. That was definitely something we could have definitely won, but we just didn't seize the moment. So,
Agreed.
how did you feel about your last season of football?
Uh, it was. I mean, not terrible, but I feel like it could have gone a little better for me.
Yeah, this year. So, do you plan on signing for any colleges?
Yeah, I'm currently got accepted into SCSU, Montana State, North Dakota, and but I might consider not going to a 4 year college and maybe going to like a tech school just to get my business degree and not get in a lot of debt. But I'm really liking Montana State.
Okay. So let's see here. That's one of my questions again. Has any colleges offered you any scholarships yet?
I actually decided I'm not gonna play football in college,
Oh,
so I did get offered by a presentation, and then I had interest from Dakota State and Dakota Westland, but I ended up deciding that I wasn't gonna play football.
so did you play any other sports when you were younger, or did we kind of already went over that?
When I was younger, I played basketball, football, and baseball for a little bit, but that didn't last very long. And then soccer when I was really, really little, but I didn't really like that sport.
Yeah.